Nobody cares. Nobody does.
All right, welcome back to the show. Nobody cares.
Woo! Hell yeah, man.
Nobody.
Hell yeah. This is the show where one person has 10 minutes to convince 3 soulless humanoids to give a shit about their current hyperfixation that we think nobody cares about. All right, today on my panel, I have Trent.
I don't fucking care, dude.
Exactly. And I have Pancho.
I never cared.
Amazing. And the person we are fighting today is Sean T Mahoney. Now, Sean is an avid bird watcher, a man about town, and he is the producer of the Block Island comedy show. And this guy is our godfather, literally.
Yeah.
Sean, we're happy you're here.
Well, it's absolutely a pleasure to be here.
So we're going to just start up with a little warm-up. I'm going to ask you guys a question. What does having a feather tattoo say about a person?
Yo, I feel so attacked right now.
Do you have a feather tattoo?
Yeah.
I
What
did not
the
know
fuck,
that.
Sav?
I didn't
And
know
I didn't
that.
know. Yeah. I mean, what does it say? I mean, it's definitely a red flag. I'm happy with it. I think it looks okay.
Can you show it off?
Yeah, for sure. Because I'm a fucking birds of a feather flock together. Yeah.
Just some straight dude just trying to figure it out.
Yep. That's pretty accurate.
Cool.
I'm trying to figure it out.
How's the feather tattoo helping with that?
It's not.
Great. All right, moving on to the next question. Would you guys rather fight? Would you rather fight one giant chicken or 100 tiny cows?
100 tiny cows.
One
Chickens are
giant chicken.
nasty.
Yeah.
One giant
What?
chicken?
Yeah.
You of all
have
people?
one giant chicken?
Yeah, you're done, dude.
Oh, yeah.
You have no
Yes.
shot against
That
a
shit's
giant
punt-
chicken.
Unless it's got like
punting you
spears
out
on
of
its
there.
feet and shit. And the chicken's a female too. It's not like a rooster.
I would pay so much
a
money
rooster
to watch you
would
fight
be-
one
a
giant
It's
chicken.
cockfights, you know. A chicken I could take. We
I'm
eat
not gonna-
chickens. I eat chickens for dinner, baby.
All right.
So suck on
So
that.
there's a lot of low-hanging fruit there, no pun intended. I'm not going to. I think the audience will pick up on that. 100 tiny cows, easy.
I think 100
Yeah.
tiny cows
You'd
too.
stomp on them.
Stomp on them.
And cows are like really
Why
like,
would you want to
docile.
stomp on a little tiny cow? And
Because it's
100
a
of 'em?
fight, dude. This isn't, you know, you're not fucking them. That's the age-old thing. Are we fucking or are we fighting? Right? If I'm fighting
That's
a
hilarious.
giant chicken or 100 tiny cows, that's pretty easy to me.
What do you
Like
think?
Chickens
mini
are
cows?
nasty. They will mess you up, dude.
I mean-
it's only one.
But I will
And
say
it's giant.
it is giant. But cows are sweet too. So I feel like I'm
Hey.
also going against my own argument because 100 cows, those are nice cows. They might just be hitting you with their head. A chicken will peck, and claw,
Yeah.
but it's just one. That's on your conscience.
Yeah,
And
but
they
they
got a
got like
beak.
little thin necks.
But if it's a big one, its neck is as big as yours.
You got to think about that.
When you
Yeah.
say giant chicken, though, like what do you guys mean?
It's
I'm
gi-
thinking just like a Guinness Book of World Records.
No, we're
chicken
thinking
that's
like
like-
6
How about a
foot
chicken
tall.
your size? You want to fight that motherfucker?
I don't know.
Yeah. See, now you're thinking.
Thinking we go with the cows.
Yeah, cows, easy.
Cows.
You know.
Yeah, I
All right.
think so.
Well, I think that should take us into our
Oh.
topic of the day, you
All right.
guys.
Let's do it.
Today, Sean, before I define what you're talking about, just tell us what you're going to be talking about today. What are you going to be fighting for?
Today we're going to be talking about our feathered friend, the bird.
Great. And I say that birds are rats with wings. Are they tiny cameras in the sky? Were they replaced by the government replicas in the 1960s? Did you know that? Are birds real? Sean T Mahoney, are they real, and why should we care about birds?
Oh.
You have 1 minute now.
Well, first of all, anyone who doesn't believe in birds is grounded, okay? Because first, that's where we're going to start, on the ground, okay? Everyone wakes up every day. They want to get high. They want to get around. That's the first thing. And who's going to teach you how to fly without actually flying? That's a bird, okay? Particularly a good crow. They'll communicate with you as much as they can to try to help you out with the process, all right? So I think, you know, in my stance, Everyone wants to get high. Higher so radar can't find them. If you want to go there, start looking at a bird. Start with a small raven. You know what I mean? And examine him. Kind of soul search. And then move on to the eagle. You don't start with the eagle, the bald eagle. You know what I mean? That's fourth tier. You know what I mean? You want to go with the robins. You know what I mean? That kind of deal. Like a yellow pheasant.
1 minute is up. We can open up for discussion and go.
Was that an argument for birds or getting high? I couldn't because
I think it was both.
I completely was like, yeah.
Sean can't get high anymore, so the next best thing is looking at a bird. He's like, who's the highest motherfucker I know? That's seagull in the sky.
That's called substitution.
Yes.
Yeah, substitute your Coke for gin. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and in this case, birds.
Yes.
Got the bird flu over there.
I feel like if, a lot of people, they take a drug to feel like they're actually flying. One of those drugs is called PCP. That's why people jumped off buildings in the 70s. So I suggest, why? Just, you don't even have to spend the $5 on the PCP to fly. You can really just, get to know a bird and, they will psychologically shine with you. You won't have to talk to them. It's a shining, just like Jack Nicholson. You know what I mean?
Okay. So your argument is that we should care about birds because they make us feel the high.
Yes, I absolutely believe that birds will help you get off the ground of whatever project you're doing. So if you're doing a project, first of all, stop what you're doing immediately. Go outside. Find a bird. Look at that bird. And communicate with that bird. Then go back in and start the project. That'll give you the wings you're going to need.
How do you communicate with a bird? You just go...
No, it's kind of like aliens. You don't say nothing.
With eyes.
Oh, yeah, a lot of eye contact. Maybe a...
That was a good bird call. Do you have any other bird calls?
Oh, yeah.
Let's hear them.
That's a barn owl. This is a native Block Island super owl.
Wow.
You're very majestic.
That was crazy. I can't do any of those. What do you guys think? Why should we care about birds? What do you think?
He kind of had me with the whole bird speech that he did. But what about, how do you feel? Do you eat birds?
I am I like a Cornish hen.
So you communicate with them to eat them.
But I've never communicated with a Cornish hen alive.
Just dead.
Yeah.
When you get some chicken on your Caesar salad, do you say anything to the chicken?
Oh, yeah. How's your little crouton?
Oh, my God.
There's an odd correlation between criminals and birds.
Say
You ever
more.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Birdman of Alcatraz,
Yep.
Mike Tyson, trained pigeons.
Do you think that's
The
because...
bird in the sky that chases criminals.
What?
I don't know if the argument
The
was
ghetto bird.
The
I
ghetto
feel like
bird?
It's a helicopter,
Oh.
but they call it a bird.
I get it now.
Yep.
I live in Sherman Oaks, and the wildlife over there is, I think, a little bit different. Most of the birds I encounter, they're annoying. The crows at the park, they're a little too domesticated. They're chirping all the time in the morning.
Birds live a really long time.
Yeah,
heard,
that's
like
true,
parrots
too.
and stuff. They
Oh
can
my
live up to
God.
60 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love to tell it just a quick. And I fell in love with birds and realized how smart birds were when you guys actually been to the hotel that we went on the Block Island
Yes.
boat. There was a hotel there that had a bunch of parrots in the lobby, and it was the 80s. This hotel was a drug hub. And when we'd walk in, right, this place did so much blow that every bird was like, do a line, buy half a gram. Like each bird had a different line for what you were doing. Sean Mahoney sells Coke. He's getting on the boat, Block Island boat.
That's hilarious.
And this is a true story. So, I mean, when you go one-on-one with cocaine talking birds,
Changes you.
I think that's a good, you know what I mean? That can, I can move you forward somehow. You know, because it takes you out of the regular bird. It's like you're not talking to the regular bird. You know what I mean? You're talking to someone who knows
bird
what
with
you're
a
doing.
personality.
He
Yeah.
knows you got a half a gram in your pocket. That's a great bird.
Did you ever give the bird a line?
No. Against the rules. Don't give bird coke. It was on all the cages. Do not give the birds cocaine. Because there were guys trying to do that shit.
Yeah.
East Coast is built different. I feel like, but I will say, I used to live in New York City. Pigeons, fuck the pigeons there. They're just fucking gross. They're rats. I mean, there's a big online community right now rallying for New York pigeons, saying that they're smart. And I'm not saying that they're not smart.
It can deliver stuff
Yeah,
like,
like cocaine.
cocaine.
Oh, I'm sure pigeons have been delivering
Love
half
letters.
grams for a long time.
Yes. Love letters
Messages.
with cocaine.
Yeah.
You ever been shit on by a bird? They say that's good luck.
I have.
been. Yeah. Have you ever been shit on?
Yeah, nothing good ever happened after that.
My wife was telling me a story about a parrot and that she saw on Facebook, and apparently the parrot, like, that someone adopted it, and all the parrot would just say, "Ricky's an asshole. Ricky's an asshole. Ricky's an asshole," and they were always wondering why it said that. And it's because its owner that died would always say, "Ricky's an asshole. Shut the fuck up, Ricky." Ricky's.
Wait, the bird's name was Ricky?
Yeah.
Hilarious. That's great. Any other arguments against birds?
I mean, I think the only argument for the bird is that they're delicious. I don't know about keeping them as pets. That seems a little
A lot.
counterintuitive too, right? Going back to the feather thing, they're supposed to be free.
That's, I think, also probably why, like, prisoners, criminals have that
there it
relationship with
is.
birds, because it is that, like, ultimate freedom. You know, no one can hold a bird down unless you put that bird in a cage, and that's what a prison does.
Very philosophical.
That's what we do here.
How do you feel about that, Sean?
I feel very confident about my bird theory and my love of birds that I may translate to you guys, that you may see what I see.
What's the biggest thing a bird has ever done for you?
Ever done for me? It was the winter on Block Island, and my mom, it was COVID. I had gotten a divorce, and I went home, and I had to go home to Block Island because COVID, and my mom started making me clean the closets every day. If there wasn't a day that went by, another closet was going to be cleaned, and I had a meltdown. And I left the house, and I saw a snowy white owl as soon as I left the house, because I was going to go, I swear I was going to lose it. And this snowy white owl just fucking looked at me, and he was like, "Yeah, the party's over. You can't get high." I'm like, "Well, at least you can fly, my friend." You know? And I went back in, and I said, "All right, I'll clean another fucking closet."
A snowy owl is a great symbol
and
for
they-
not doing coke.
And they are not Block Island birds. So a snowy white owl on Block Island is a very rare, they don't travel that route. So if they're on there, it's a very rare experience to see them.
Sean sounds like Will Ferrell in Elf, like how he talks to all the animals. Like he just walks around. He's like, "Oh yeah, bye bye."
Bye bye, Mr. Snowy Owl. I'm not gonna do crack today.
Yeah,
Thanks to you.
all my ducks on Block Island. You see my ducks on the
I know,
island in
you
the
do love
parking
the
lot.
ducks.
The ducks are my friends, and they keep me sober.
Very Tony
Yeah.
Soprano of you.
Very.
Yeah.
Very. Yeah, and I use them as cartel members too, because there's only one way out of the parking lot. They stand in front of the cars and they don't move unless I say let's go. So it's at least a 10 out of every car. I extort them. The ducks help me extort the drivers.
All right, and that is all the time we have for that. Wow, I'm so enlightened, I feel. All right, Sean, I'm gonna give you 1 more minute to make your final fight on why we should care about birds before we vote. All right, why should we care about birds? Go.
I think you should really care about birds for your mental health. That's the number one thing. I think if you really give it a try to just go bird watching for an hour, preferably not on crack, although I've done it. If you do bird watch on crack, you can still get the same experience, maybe a little heightened, but it's not going to be as authentic. So I would really suggest it'll change your day. You know, that's my final argument.
You know what? You don't even need the rest of the 30 seconds. Give it to the birds. You know.
Yeah, give it to the birds. Yeah.
All right. I think it's time to vote. You guys, grab your paddles.
Okay.
Poncho, starting with you. What do you vote and why? And just tell us. Are you? Oh, Shawnee.
I'm ready for the results.
Say it, Poncho.
I care about Sean's argument about birds.
I love that.
I care because he was so professional when he went up here and did it, and he never cursed once. And we've all seen Sean stand up. There's a lot of cursing in it, and he was just, it was, I don't know. He kind of sold me. Like, even he made me want to smoke crack.
That's his next hyperfixation.
He made me want to smoke crack. Really. Like,
That's why the Colombians are my comedy sponsors. I'm bringing crack
Where-
back.
where's-
That's the answer they're looking for. Hey, guys, you hear that?
where is Blanco?
Yeah.
I think we found Blanco.
Yeah.
All right, Trent.
Look, I really didn't care about the birds, but you came through there at the end, and the sincerity, and I started to kind of think about it, and I do care. I don't want you to relapse. So if the birds are keeping you, and as a what, and I had to think too. What kind of guy with a feather tattoo wouldn't care about birds? That's
when you know the fix is in.
yeah. So but
man.
I didn't want to care, but I will. I think that's a nice thing to maybe just be more mindful what's going on, take in some nature.
Yeah.
So I'll leave here with that in the back of my mind. Thank you
All right.
for that.
Well, I mean, you've already won the game, but you still have one final vote.
Okay.
I think I was the hardest person to convince because when I see a bird, I think disease.
Yeah.
I think, dinosaurs, evolution, but I'm a sucker for an owl, okay? And I think because of the owl, I care, okay? Shawnee,
Oh my.
we've gotten all of us to care about birds.
Yeah.
Are you ready for your prize? Or do you have any final words to say?
No, I'm just really happy that I had this opportunity to express my feelings about my feathered friends.
All right, you want to know what your prize is?
I really do.
Drum roll, please, you guys. You win a River Queen Mary ceramic.
Oh, you're bringing back the Tom Sawyer in me.
Here you go.
That's perfect for you, Sean.
Thank you so much.
Of course.
Oh, my God.
I know. It's amazing.
Mississippi Queen.
I'm sure you got a
Does
story
the
about
top
doing
come off?
crack on a boat.
Oh.
Yeah, the top does come off.
Oh, it does?
Yeah.
Is there booze in there?
Definitely not.
There's supposed to be booze in here.
I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah, there's must.
You're
from
like, damn it.
68.
That's kind of cool.
That is-
68 must. That's not a 67. Yeah, that's a 68.
Nice. Of course. And that is our episode of Nobody Cares.
Yeah.
We care about birds. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time.